Hi Stitchers, this is Stitching to Connect Annie here in Highlands Ranch, Colorado on Saturday, August 8th. It is way hot. I mean, we've had the craziest hot weather. This thing says I'm leaning, but it doesn't look like I am, so I'm not going to worry about it. There'll be lots of explanations, apologies. I haven't seen you since the second week in May. If you're a floss tube watcher. I don't know where the summer's gone. I know where part of it's gone. It's been good. Part of it's been challenging, and we're going to go from there. My main goal today is to share the content of what I did at Black Needle Society camp a week ago in Kansas City with Laura and Katie. I couldn't remember Katie's name for a minute. And just had the best time. This was my 5th year, so I've been to all the camps they've had. This is my 5th year. 2 of the gals I met at the first camp were there, so it's the 3 of us now that we've all been there for 5 years. And then we filled in with a couple here and there, which was super fun. I got to meet Janelle from South Dakota. Chris from South Dakota was there, and then we rounded out our 6 at the table with Erin. I believe she's from Virginia. Virginia, I think, or Maryland. I'm not quite sure. It's somewhere very close to my daughter. I keep thinking if I go out and see my daughter, I would definitely try to hook up with Erin. But and I met her in line in registration. I think it was 3 years ago. So this is our 3rd anniversary of stitching together. And then my other 2 OGs are Sonia from South Dakota and Holly from Wisconsin. So hi gals, it's great. It was so great to stitch with you. Of course, I saw and met some new stitchy friends while I was there. But it was so great to have our core group of girls stitching, and we went shopping together, and we went lunching together, and we did fun, just lots of fun things together. So that filled my creativity cup and my social cup for a month, I think. I am going to apologize from here. I'm just trying to get up because I just have a little scrunchie up here. Trying to get it up as much as I can off my face because it's 96 here today, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what it was when I checked last, and that's HOT hot. So I won't be going outside. I've got my air conditioner going. I haven't turned on the fan because it kind of disrupts my floss tube a bit. But I'm going to review and recap what our weekend was like, and probably throw in a few other things like Beatrice, our 2-year-old granddaughter, because I'll have to talk about her and show some fun pictures of her, because they came and visited for 5 days in the week of the 4th of July, and that was really fun. But I'll put that more towards the end. We'll do the recap first. Then if you're interested in Beatrice, which you should be because she's such a doll, you can look at the end. Okay, all that to say, the theme of our camp this year, and Laura and Katie are so great at doing themes for these events, was Slumber Party. So we had this amazing balloon arch with lots of fun things. Every year they hide little tiny things, like these were little gold stars all around, and everybody tries to find them and collect them during the weekend, and there's prizes and all that kind of stuff. So this year it was stars. One year it was little tiny balloon animals. They were like, I think I still have mine somewhere, little tiny balloon animals, and you can find those to collect. One year, oh my goodness, what was the first year? It was camping, so something to do with, I think it was snails. I think they were little tiny snails. Last year, wow, I'm not remembering what we collected last year. But it's always fun. It's always a good time. The one that gets the most gets a prize. And so we kind of share. If we find a bunch, we'll hand them off to someone who we want to have win the prize. Because I think I ended up with 4. And they were little tiny gold star beads. So I did bring my 4 home. Ooh, I think they were in the pocket in my laundry. Maybe they're in the bottom of my washer or dryer. They have little holes in them, so you can actually attach them to your projects, which is always fun. But as usual, along with the theme of slumber party, there was we got a bag and some patterns that Katie designed, which are always fabulous. One includes a snail. This is the bag. I'm not sure this is going to show up backwards. Right now it's showing up backwards. It says, "The sight of stars makes me dream." I love that. And it's by Vincent, of course. Starry Nights is by Vincent van Gogh, one of my favorite paintings. And the, oh no. Oh dear. Those patterns aren't in this bag. That's so funny. I put something else in this bag that I will go over with you. Wow. They're here. They're here in one of these bags up to my side. I'll run into them. So I'm going to put that aside for a minute till I talk about other things. One of the fun things we always do together also is shopping. And there are there were 3, maybe 4, but I think 3 shops that I went to 2 with them. And then the second day they went off and I stayed back because I just need to take care of me. But we go to these 2 different shops, and in the past it was related to another game that we played where it was kind of a scavenger hunt. We had to take pictures at different places and stuff. They didn't do that this year. They had a mini scavenger hunt, maybe a little one, but we didn't participate. We just decided, no, we're just going to spend our time having fun together and not having any pressure. But a lot of girls did it. It was fun. So at one of the shops, they had, I think they termed it a garage sale. It was for people who, items that people dropped off that they no longer needed, and the shop priced them at a super affordable price. And there were bins and bins and bins and bins of them. And shop is great. And I did end up getting one full-priced pattern that I'd wanted. But the other things were just, someone would say, oh, this is one of mine that was picked out for me. They said, oh, this is Annie, she needs this. Or I'd pick out one and say, do you have this in your collection? And so it's big fun. We were there, I think we were there 2 hours, which is a little long for me. But I was fine. I ended up going out and sitting in the car. My little feet were getting swollen from the heat and humidity from standing. So if it's not my back and hips, it's my feet. Heat and feet don't go well together for me. So, but it was a great time. I had a great time, and I'll show you some of the things I got. I think I got 5 patterns, but when you see them, you'll understand. Always fun to pick up Prairie Schoolers. This is the 219 Prairie Schooler Santa patterns, which is a 2019 Santa, which I know I didn't have. And I got it for $2. Yeah, not 5, 2. So it's fun. It says peace on earth. It has a sheep and it has a dog. It's just a cute little, I like the balance. And I have 2 other ones, maybe 3 Prairie Schooler Santas. This one was a 1990 Santa, which I did not have. Now, granted, you can go and get, I think they republished a lot of these in like a booklet form, or a gathered like 4 of them together, 4 years together, and you can get those. I think they're still marketable in the main market. But this one was so cute. I liked him because he was a little older style. He's a 1990 Santa, and he's holding a bird. There's no words on it. A bird. There's a squirrel. There's a raccoon. And I thought the border was kind of cool too. So, oh, he's holding a bunny too. And there's another bird. Oh, there's 3 birds. 1, 2, 3 birds. Nice balance. She always does such great, holding a basket with holly in it. Such great balance to her patterns. This one I had to have because he's skiing. I don't think I have this one. I might, but I don't think I do. And this is a 2010 Santa. So far I've gotten one from each decade, 1990, 2010, and 2019. And then this is part of one of the decades, this next one. But it's cool. No animals per se, but he's a cool Santa on skis. If I did this, I might do this for my son because he's a major skier. Then a 2015 Santa, which I thought was just charming. It says to all a good night. It has a teddy bear on it. Has I love the lantern he's holding. It's just really good basic stitching that is always fun. And like I got that one for 50 cents. All the other ones I got for $2 each. So for less, 2, 4, 6, 50, I got 4 patterns. And normally they're close to $10 maybe. Maybe not back in the day, but now I think they're closer to $10 a piece. I could be wrong, but it's at least 10 or a little less than 10. I don't think it's more than 10, but anyway, so it's fun to get those. And somebody just ran across that whole bunch of them in one of the bins and said, who needs Prairie School Santas? And I went, I do. So that was fun. Then this one, somebody picked out and said, oh, this is Annie. So this one is called Bargello Crab. It's stitched in 2 colorways. I can't tell which one I like better. I like both of them. Maybe I'm a little more drawn to the light colored one, but this is fabulous too. So when it says it's stitched in 2 colorways, it really is only stitched in one colorway, but it's put on 2 different backing fabrics. So I think that's a little misleading, but I like both of them. Would I stitch both of them? I don't think so, but you know, if my daughter ever gets a beach house, which she threatens every year she's going to get a beach house, I think it's going to be closer to their retirement years, and they're both fully working still. So, but the kids are, you know, my granddaughter's graduating from college next year, and then my younger grandson's doing a gap year. So someday when they get rid of the humongous house, I think they'll probably put more money into getting something like a coastal home. And that'd be super fun to be able to do that for her. So, thoughts? Will I ever do it? Who knows? My one purchase, which was regular purchase. Oh, and that one was only, how much was that one? That was only $2 also. So, I mean, for $2, you can't, you know, it's almost free. This one I wanted because I didn't do a quintennial, is that what it was called? Stitch this year, simply because of family coming, just spring activities, whatever. But I did want this one, and it definitely was full price, $26. But it's so worth it. It's Paulette Stewart's Plum Street Samplers. Again, a classic one by Paulette. And I don't know if you can read all of them. And I know you've all seen this one. It's pretty cool, really, really cool, and it's very me. Well, I don't think I'll even punch the colors up. It's very me. It is subdued colors, but it's so respectful of the time period, and the design is just lovely. And I think I'll start that either this month or next month. and try to maybe get it done sometime within the next year. So I haven't added a lot to my whips this summer. I haven't added a lot. I bought some charts and patterns, definitely. I did attend, oh dear, I lost her name. Stephanie's, Lindy Stitch's summer virtual retreat. And I did get, oh, and I did start one. I'll save that for next time. Maybe in 2 weeks. Hopefully I can do another one of these in 2 weeks. I will. I definitely will try to do one in 2 weeks. I don't have anything on the books at all this month. So, what was I saying? Oh, I picked up 2 patterns, 2 charts on that summer stitch, and I want to work on those. I'm very excited about those 2. One was a Lindy Stitch pattern, and one was Blue Flower. Blue Flower? Yes, Blue Flower, who, you know, I adore Janine. So those were the things I picked up shopping. The other store I went into, I didn't buy anything. I kind of sat there while I found a chair and I sat there while they shopped. But it turns out then after that, we went and got dinner, late lunch, 4-ish, 4 o'clock, at this fabulous, if you ever go to Kansas City and you don't necessarily want barbecue, which their barbecue is amazing. I think this is the first trip I didn't get any barbecue. Maybe the girls had gotten barbecue when they were out at another lunchtime, but I wasn't with. Go to this place called The Pot Pie, and they make homemade pot pies. And this is the second, we went last year, and I kind of raised my hand when people were talking about, what should we do this year? I was like, can we go back to the pot pie place? Annie loved the pot pie. So we, I'm not sure all of them wanted to go, but they acquiesced, and we went to the pot pie place for late lunch, 4-ish, and I got an amazing pot pie. Their crusts are to die for. They're crisp, they're flaky, and so good. And what did I have? Oh, the same thing I had last year, beef with mushroom. The gravy was amazing. It wasn't heavy vegetables, mostly mushrooms, some potatoes, a few carrots, but mostly mushrooms, which I'm a huge mushroom fan. And then the taste and like I said, the flakiness of the crust. It's just a little dinky place. Not dinky. It was, you know, it was nice size. They served dinner too. I think they start serving lunch at 11 to 4. Is it 11 to 4? I think they close for a couple hours. Maybe they close from 5 to 7 and start serving dinner at 7. Well worth it. So no barbecue for me this time. Maybe next time I go, I'll get barbecue, because Kansas City does have really good barbecue. Wow, am I blathering or what? It's fun to share with you again. So then one of the other things they do at this retreat is they do the word is leaving me, drawings for door prizes is what I say. But they they collect enough little gifties and bags or whatever to make sure everybody gets one. So I think there were 70 of us. There were fewer of us this year, and I'm not sure why, but it was great. I know one year I went, there was 100 because I was number 101. This year I was number 7, and I think it's kind of when you register is when you get your number. So for me to be number 7th of registering, or it may be random. I don't know. Anyway, everybody gets something. I got this, which was very, very nice. It's usually a pattern and fabric, or a pattern and a fun thing, or a pattern and I got a whole kit. So that was really, really nice. And a cool bag, which I love these. I love these. If you need, if you like bags and you don't want to spend a lot of money, go to Amazon and get these canvas bags that have zippers. They have a zipper on top, they have a zipper on the side. They're not canvas, I'm sorry, they're mesh. Mesh is the word I wanted to use. Zipper on the side so you can put things in here. You can always see what you've got in here, which is nice. I mean, I love my project bags, and I did not buy a single project bag. Is that correct? No, I did other things with my money. I'll show you in a minute. I usually buy a project bag, but I didn't this time. But I got this bag that holds my kit. And it was funny because I know this was a kit because I think she said it was a kit when I got it. And then when we were at one of the stores, this was in this whole kit was not in a bag like this, but in a, a Ziploc bag. I don't think it had the threads. I'm not sure if it did or not. Probably did if it was kit. And Sonia picked it out and said, oh, Annie, we can sell together. So she picked it up for not a lot of money, and I got it for a gift. So these are the colors. They're Weeks Dye Works. So I've got this thing on my thumb because I cut my thumb and it's just not healing and it's catching on stuff. So 3 sets of Dye Works, blue, white, and green. The green's kind of cool. I have all the Dye Works. I have them all, but it's always fun to add to. And then a classic Colorworks Licorice Red, which is one of my favorite reds that they do. So that was nice. And those are for this chart. So you can do that whole big pillow, or you can just do the little pillow. So here they have, excuse me. So the name of it's Red Moon House 1887 and Red Moon House 1887 Sampler Snippet. I guess that's the sampler snippet. I don't know. So that's a sampler and that's a sampler snippet. And they both say 1887, 1887, and on the bottom it says 1887. I'm not sure I'll do this whole one, but this would be cute in just a little bowl, Or I may never do it. We'll see. Part of the issue, oh, and it has a great, I'll just show it real quick. It has a great set of letters that came with it too, which there's no letters on the sampler, but it has a great set of letters. So you could do the letters, the whole set of letters, like a true sampler. You could pick the letters you want and chart out something that's meaningful to you. I think it's a great little chart pattern. One of the issues that I have with gifts, which happens very often to me, but I'll show. I haven't opened it. I'll show it to you. Maybe I won't. Easy. It's not easily. Yeah, I'd have to get my scissors out. It came with a Mason linen, which is like, I think it's the linen that, it might be the linen it calls for. What's it call for? Yep, Mason linen. Chatelaine light. Yep, Chatelaine light. And it's 36, and it's a fat quarter yard. Really nice linen. But I'm not a linen stitcher, so I always come across this very often with gifts. So I'll either venture forth, because it is beautiful linen, or give it to somebody who would super appreciate it. One of the other things was Merchant Mills Draper Baby Bow Scissors, which are, I think, they're teeny tiny. Look at them. They have an M on them, which I don't know what that means. Oh, Merchant Mills, maybe. M for Merchant Mills. Super tiny, relatively sharp. Not sure you know. But a nice pair of scissors for whatever. That came with it. The thread came with it. The velveteen came with it to finish off the pillow or pillows. It's a really pretty velveteen. It's just a blue velveteen. I love the softness of velveteen. The pom-pom came with it, which shows on the chart to go around the pillow. Then from Red Moon House, no, this is just part of the kit. I'm saying from, and it's probably not. Let's see if I can get this open with my owie finger. It's really a pain in the ass when you cut the very end of your thumb on a knife. Let me tell you, I got these really beautiful counting pins. I love counting pins, and I'll put them in my, I don't have it next to, oh yeah, I do have it next to me. I'll put it in my beautiful Biscornu that I got in Canada 2 years ago with all my other counting pins, because they are lovely. They're beautiful, and they're little and they're shorter, but they're so pretty and elegant. I definitely am glad I found those. And then a really lovely card that says Teresa and Anna Cuneo, C-U-N-E-O, at Jersey Girl Studio. I think she makes the pins. I'm pretty sure she makes pins, yeah. And it's just a floss drop. You can make, you can put your floss on it. But isn't it pretty? So she made these pins because I've seen her stuff before. Ouch, they're fairly sharp. But if I make a pillow or something, or if I make one of the, even if I put it in that big pillow and stick those pins in it, that would be really pretty too. So, yay me, all the goodies, all the fun stuff. That is trash. We'll get rid of trash as we go. Yeah, very meaningful. So that was a fun gifty gift, and more than expected, really. It was funny because they had little gift bags that, they put things in, and then I chose a bag that had nothing in it. So and she just ran her hand over it and said stop, kind of thing, where you wanted your bag you wanted. And I said stop, and I got a bag with nothing in it. But when you get a bag with nothing in it, the deal was you get a bigger gift. It wouldn't fit in the bag. So I got that, which was very nice. Let's see, this might be the, I have 2 more patterns I got at that shop. So I am an Autumn Lane Stitchery fan. I have several of theirs. I'm not sure how active they are anymore. I keep thinking I'm gonna look them up. If anybody knows, stick a comment for me on the side comments. Also, if you would like, subscribe and do all the things, that would be great for me. This is called, and this is I got 2 of their patterns, and I love their mermaid patterns. This one's called, I got it for $1 each. This one's called My Little Minnow. Sorry about the glare, there we go, it's better. For $1, so cute. And then I've always liked this. It's called the Curious Mermaid, and she's down below the boat. They would be super fun. What size are they? They say you stitch it on 32 count, which means I'd stitch it on 16, and it would be like, it's not small, but it's not all. Oh, see, and they both have kind of like, they definitely go together, and they're the same size, right? Hold on, I hope they're the same. 10 by 14 when stitched on 28 count, or 8.5 by 12. They're pretty close to the same size. One is 8.75 by 11.94, and one's 8.8 by 12.3. I would love to have those in my bathroom. That would be super fun. That might go on my immediate whip list. Those I really, really like. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for. Well, my goodness, it's not even there. That is a mystery. I know I got home with it. My 2 patterns that came with, I know I got home with it. It's not in there. They'll turn up. I'll show them next time. The 2 that came with in our goodie bag that were designed for the retreat. One says the Night of Stars makes me dream on it, the pattern, and then the other's the snail, and it's in all those colors. But by goodness and by golly, do you think I found it? That is just crazy. And then Holly, my good friend from Wisconsin, she's I have to laugh because bless her heart, she's done this before, but she is as much a collector of patterns as she is a stitcher. And she does beautiful work, but she loves collecting patterns too. And I think she might have won this too. She might have won this. Anyway, she gave me her. She's a British Animal Cracker series pattern, and her name is Harriet. And she's a Stacy Nash Designs Animal Cracker. And I don't have her. And so she asked me, do you have her? And I said, no. And she said, well, you can have her now. And she's so cute. She has a little pouch for scissors, and then this comes with it. It's so cute, and it's very, very, I can't do a British accent, so I won't even try. It's very British. Anyway, thanks, Holly. I love her. I'll add her to my collection. I am working on Ginger, the animal cracker from the Christmas one. What is it called? Jingle Ball from last December. So I'm working on I'm working on Ginger. And she's a little mouse with a gingerbread house, and she's super cute. I'm working on her. So I've got her going. Then oh, here's my patterns. Wow, is that it? Yes. Yes, I found them. So it was kind of cool because this goes along with the color theme of the blue. And this one gal makes all of these. She made more than 100 because she had them in all different sizes. So she makes these gram guards, and it's Erica Kolach, and I got an 1111 by her because I like to cover my what do you call them? Q-snaps with gram guards. This is the pattern that Katie designed for our retreat, and it says, the sight of stars makes me dream. Isn't it pretty? It's definitely doable. We got a piece of fabric with it. And this is the snail. In a little nightcap. Is that what you call them? Nightcap? Nightcap? Nightcap, I think. With carrying a little light with a moon. Who always stitches these up so cute? Let's say. Oh yeah, Sonia. She finished hers. So if you finish your snail while you're there, you get to go up and you get to ring the cowbell and get a picture taken with you. But we got the threads for these. I believe, maybe not. No, wait, we did. We got the threads. The last few years they've been giving us the threads and the fabric. I really do like that little snail. I may do the snail. It wouldn't be a difficult stitch, but then none of my other ones have been either. Let me pull all this out. Oh yeah, here's the threads and the fabric. So and I got an Aida too, which So when you go to retreats, usually ahead of time, they'll say, what kind of fabric do you stitch? And that will be in your bag when you get your bag. So mine is really pretty, and there's enough to do both of them on this. It's so pretty. It's so my colors. And then we got all, I think they're all Gentle Arts, I'm pretty sure. So Island Blue, which is gorgeous. It's a green blue. You can see that. That's so pretty. A Blue Jay, which is again variegated. An eggplant, which is purples and blacks and grays. Pineapple sherbet, which to me looks very white, but I think there's some yellow tinges to it. Willow, which is a yellow. Why am I not seeing these? Oh, I'm not showing them up here. Willow, and I think that's it. Oh, Tropical Ocean. Tropical Ocean. Oh, we got a lot. And gold, this gold one. Gold Leaf. So those are some great Gentle Art. Are they Gentle Art? Yeah, Gentle Art sampler threads. And I think some of them I didn't have. I don't have a whole set of Gentle Arts. So that's a project I will definitely put in this bag, which is what I thought I had it in to begin with, but I didn't. With this Grime Guard. And those are all my blues, which, you know me, I love blues. Oops. So all contained in my beautiful bag. And then, what else do we have here? Oh, I picked up some other fabrics, I think. Dying for sauce. I must have picked this up. What? Oh yeah, I did, because it's an even weave. I don't think I paid for it. I think one of the gals brought it. Oh, I think it's so beautiful. One of the gals brought it, and they brought this piece because they don't stitch on 28, they stitch on 36, and they had it, and they weren't using it, so I grabbed it from one of the gals at the table. I think it might have been Sonia. And then this one I love. Again, this is a 28 count even weave, but it's so beautiful. So both of these are 28 count, but oh my gosh. Oh, if you could find, it's a little weird right in the middle there, but if you could find the right chart for that, it's called, oh, it's a mystery. They didn't know. And it's a Fangirl Fibers, so, oh, it's got a long run in it too. You'd have to work around that, but that's on kind of one end of it. So a lot of fabric, a lot of fabric, 28 count even weave. And that looks pretty easy. That's not linen. The thing that gets me about linen is my thread slip. I'm not a good linen stitcher, and I don't know if it's my eyes or my the way I do it. I just don't know for sure. One other things we did, which was super fun activity. So Katie was reminiscing about her summer party days. So Laura and Katie decided, excuse me, I gotta lift my leg up because it's not in a good place. Okay, owie. Move this closer to me. There we go. So Katie was reminiscing about her slumber party days, and one of the things Laura said they did was they would take the girls to the dollar shop. I don't know if it was called the dollar shop back in the day, but she equaled it to the dollar shop that we would go to, and took like 5 or 6 girls, how many at the slumber party, and told them they could fill a cup, and so they would get like. This is a Care Bear back in the day. We're talking, so this was Green Apple Charm. We're talking about the 90s as well. So the reminiscence was about the 90s. And so, I mean, I was a full adult, raising teenagers in the 90s, getting them through high school. So didn't relate to the youth part of it, but super fun, super cool. Little things like this. I won't remember all of it. Oh, we got a pen. So I picked out, my favorite colors, basically. This is a beautiful pen. It's sparkly, too. Sparkles. This little scrunchies. So scrunchies were big and popular. And we went down this long table, and we just picked. They had, like, chocolate bars, and it was great fun. And they had, like, a big cup with a lid on it and a straw. And I put a bunch of my stuff in the cup. And then they gave us a little bag to put the rest of our stuff. And we got these bracelets. I think they glow in the dark. This bracelet, which is really fun. They came in all different colors. And it's a light up bracelet with all the colors. So it has blue and orange and yellow and green. And then it flashes. So with my other bracelets that I always wear in the summer, I added to my bracelet collection. It was super, super fun and just lighthearted, and everybody had their different, choices of what they liked the best. I didn't get home with the cup. Let's see, was there another big thing I didn't get home with? I didn't get home with the cup because my suitcase was too full. I just left it there, unfortunately, but, somebody else took it home. These people that drive get to collect everything and have everything and choose all kinds of things. I can't, because I traveled with, however big that is, suitcase, and I got everything home. I did have to shove my sweats in a spaghetti factory bag and just carry that onto the airplane with me. But I got everything else home. I managed to cram it all in there. This was kind of cool. We got this as a Camp Black Needle Society Slumber Party Survival Kit. Which I don't eat, but it had coffee flavored hard candy, which is really cute, which is emergency bean rations for midnight stitchers, a sharps container, which is a safety badge requirement, contain your pointy chaos. Oh, okay, that's what this is. I didn't know what that was. An eyelash spoolie, which is this little thing. Field issue fuzz removal tool. Super cute. Magnetic needle minder, which is great. It's a compass. So that was our needle minder. And then your compass for lost needles. And then a snag nabbit tool, which your emergency snag fixing sidekick. I don't know if some of the girls even knew we got a snag nabbit, because I was talking about them, how they are so essential for your sweaters and things to, snag it and pull it through. Some of them had never heard of them. So I didn't realize I got it till I just read that. So that was from, I think that was from Camp VNS. I mean, I think they handed those out. It might have been somebody else. Because, like I said, when you go to these, you leave your table and come back and there's something else there. I don't know if I brought this or if somebody else put one. So I have another snag nabbit, so now I have two. Somebody may have dropped that off at my table. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm trying to get through all these other little goodies, then I'll do a kind of a fun thing we did. What is that? That is, oh, another eyelash thing, which you can, these are really used when you frog something and you've got extra little fuzzies everywhere from your threads. You can just brush them away with this. These are very handy to have. So when I was there, three of us, again, Sonia, Holly, and myself are stitching on Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. Ta-da! I'm on this block I think we're all on that block. Yeah, we're all on that block. I have a picture somewhere. Where's my phone? I don't know where my phone went. Oh, I can show it to you on my other iPad. I now have 2 iPads that are functioning iPads because we changed out from one phone carrier, blah, 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 cable, whatever, to another one, and we got a free iPad. So now I have 2 good working iPads, which is kind of cool because before, when I couldn't show you a picture or a chart because it was on one of my iPads, now I can show it to you. So let me see if I can get to my photos really easily. Again, I still don't know how I can pause this on an iPad and restart it without losing what I had, having to start all over again. I know you can splice them together. I'm just not that tech savvy. So I just roll through. If you get bored, do something else while I'm looking for things. There's my photos. Here we are, here we are, here we are. Okay, so this was our table. There we go. Table with all the balloons and everything. That was all our girls at the table, so that was kind of the photo shoot for the table. Then this, hello. This is us 3 girls with our Hawk Run Hollow Halloween. See, we've all had kind of mini starts. I did get an extra, so this is mine. I did get the second bat done over the words. Is that right? Yeah, I had the bat done with the ghost, and then now I have the bat done over the words. And I got some more of the line done. I did not get a lot of stitching done. I did not. But I love this fabric. It's going to be so amazing. This is also 20 Aida. Is it Aida 20? Yeah, I think it's 20. So they're 20 or 25. So it's a little smaller than I'm used to. But I'm going to persevere because I really like it. And so it's super fun to have them. And then when we were out, those 2 pictures, then when we were out in Kansas City, we were supposed to take pictures of hearts around the city. And this is a heart. That was, oh shoot. It always happens to me. I touch something wrong and it goes away. That was all of us, except for one. Erin wasn't with us. But that's when we were out and about. And then that heart, if you can see it, has barbecue on it, like a barbecue grill with ribs and the things that are on a stick and sausages and something else, maybe chicken. I can't tell. Or corn. Maybe it's corn. It's corn on the cob. Yeah. Kebabs. That's what they're called. Oh, yes, to have a mind again would be so wonderful. So the other thing I did that they offered that, so this company and gentleman, they're partners in life and partners in business, I believe, showed up this year offering classes. I don't know if they offered classes last year. I think they had these as part of their a vendor booth, etc. things. And they're called, I'm going to get, everything's kind of jammed up here. Let me check this. So that was, yeah, it's 20 count Aida. Oh, I did get some more. Oh, I think that's a needle. I don't know what that is. And then, oh, it's a needle threader. And some stickers and stuff. That was at my table. And these are cute. These are sleeping bag, clothes, stuffy, cross-stitch fun. These are nice little floss drops, which I always appreciate and love. So like I said, when you go to these, if you've never been to one, you get your own spot and you create it and you leave it there the whole time. You don't have to take it back up to your room unless you're not. I mean, I don't leave my iPad or phone downstairs or my purse downstairs at night, but I leave all my stitching stuff at the table. They lock it up at night. What was I saying? Oh, so they, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, so when you're walking around looking at things or shopping or just visiting with people, and you come back to your spot where your stitching is, there'll be different items, like maybe this is there, maybe this is here, maybe the grime guard's sitting there, and you go, where did that come from? And so many of the group bring something for everybody. I did that the first few I went to, and then it got to be a little too much. I do hand out, very often I hand out my floss drops that have my kitty cat Sierra on the front, and then I get them printed, and they're really nice, well done cardstock. But I didn't have time to order those before I left this time, or I just didn't get to it. So I didn't hand out things, but I usually hand out floss drops on a ring, or maybe with a charm on it, or something little. But also cutting back on my suitcase size, which used to be twice that, and I just can't manage that much when I'm traveling now. I need to have a smaller suitcase. I don't have room for any of that anymore. So, yeah. Okay. So this company called Ghost Boy. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to remember his proper name. Raymond. I did remember it. Raymond was a great guy. He taught a class, and his vendoring, he does design cross stitch, but he designs these crazy little, oh boy, just dumped a bunch of stuff. Hold on 1 minute. I didn't realize that was open. Oh, it is open. It's totally open. I don't want to lose any of this. Again, my thumb is not cooperating, any of this, because it's all important. I guess some of it dumped out into my bag. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I kind of wanted to show you everything that we got in that bag, but it's all kind of falling apart as we speak. Oh, there's my good scissors. That's always nice to know. These are my good Ganger scissors. I always keep them handy dandy close to me, kind of deal. What is this? Okay, that's what I need that. Pardon the delay. Talks amongst yourselves, as they say. That snail pattern, that's... Okay, I think I've got everything now. Maybe. I thought I had two boxes of those. They're in there somewhere. I'll find them. Okay. He taught us to do peyote stitch, which is a really fun little beading thing. And the one I bought to do was a kitty cat, and it's called Cactus, because it's like a cactus, like stabby cactus in Arizona. Oh my gosh, it's been, I'm going to keep this at an hour, I hope. Maybe not. Isn't it cute? Isn't he cute? It's not my favorite that he's green, but that's how it came. So you get all these beads. You can see those beads. Get the beads, and you get some thread and a needle in that kit. And then, I did find the other. And then, because he was teaching the class, and I wanted everything to learn the class. So Erin, my seatmate, my table mate, who's sat next to me on the right, took it on the first day they offered it, and I liked hers, and I just kind of wanted to learn it. I liked hers, and so I signed up for the class the next day. So that's why I didn't go shopping with the girls to the other cross-stitch store. He gave us a cute little needle minder that says Ghost Boy on it. It's very cute. Did that come with a kit? I think that came with the extras. So then you can pay extra for this, which is so worth it. This is a beading tray, which I have always just used those. I do Mirabilias and I do Mill Hills, and I've always just used the little boxes with the gluey stuff on the inside of them. Not gluey stuff, but you know what I mean. The mat that everything sticks to. This, I won't take it apart because I don't want to lose anything. It has rubber bands across the top. This plexiglass thing slides off, These are magnets, so magnetic closure. The top and the bottom stick together. But you like to keep these, he said, keep these bands on because it's easy to grab and everything's safe. So you pick little spots where you put your beads. So I don't know if you can tell, but that's actually 2 different colors of beads. This is dark and this is lighter. This is how much I've done of the cat. That is the bottom of him. Okay? That is an hour and a half worth of learning. There was a huge learning curve because if you can see, there's 2 needles. Here we go. 1 needle here, 1 needle here. They're yay long. They're that long. And you have a beading thread, which is this. And you put needle on each end, and that's how you do the beading. It was not intuitive. It was counterintuitive to me. He was a very good teacher. There were 6 of us at this table. I was kind of counting on less people because when Erin, my table mate, went, she said there were 2 of them. So, you know, she got super good attention. But he was right there. Some of them more handier at it than me. I'm a little challenged right now. Although I do stitch 2-handed, but learning something with doing 2 needles, had to keep it threaded, blah, blah, blah. But it was fun. It was definitely a challenge. I was just kind of like pulling out my hair. And I definitely want to finish this. And then I think it's called peyote beading. And I know people do it. I've seen it on YouTube's. And you can make really cool dangly earrings. And you know I'm a dangly earring girl. These are my summer. I swim with these on. I don't know that I'd swim with dangly bead earrings, but I swim with these on. I wear them all the time. I have many different colors. It's kind of my summer fun thing I do, is wear these crazy long fringy earrings. But I've seen some really beautiful beaded, peyote beaded earrings that I would love to make. So there's a method to my madness. I even think my granddaughter would love the earrings that I would make. I could make her earrings, which for a 21-year-old, it's kind of hard to find things she would love. We got her, our whole family went to get for her 21st birthday and got her a full spa day package, and she's enjoying that in New York before she goes back to DC. But so he's cute, and he had a number of designs, is what I want to say. So if you want to learn peyote beading, go to Ghost Boy website and check him out. It's called Ghost Boy Needleworks, like that. And the other thing, so you have to pay extra for the beading tray and then all these things I'm going to show you. So I got number 10 long 4 needles, beading needles, and these are really good. So these are more quality needles than we got in our kit. But because they were the kit, I didn't open these yet. And then these are bead embroidery sharps, and there's 4 pieces. And I'm not sure, these are sharps and these are beading needles, and I don't know what the difference is, but they're really good quality. So we got a package of each of those, this thread, which is better than the thread we got in the kit, this needle minder. This is an awl. I have an awl, but I don't have one that's this sharp or this tiny, and it's a fine beading awl with a cushion grip. It's perfect for making small holes and deburring objects such as pearl beads. The sharp needle tip is handy for untangling. I didn't show it to you. The sharp needle tip is handy for untangling threads, which I can see that too. The easy to hold cushion grip fits in your hand without becoming slippery or making your hand tired. He also gave us the name of a person that we could look up that does great tutorials on this on YouTube. So the thing he says he uses it for also is if you make a mistake, I'd have to look it up again what he said or listen to him again on a tutorial. He said you can go back and put this in the bead and carefully with like a paper towel or something, because they are glass, it will cut you. Pinch it together, break the bead, then you can go back and fix your mistake. I'm not sure how he told us to do that. That would take some extra tutoring. Fix the mistake and not have to unthread everything that you'd already done. So if you went like 4 rows and you went, oh, that's not right, I'd use the wrong color or whatever, which for me it wouldn't matter, but if you were doing a fancy earring or something, you would want it. And you can break that bead, take it off, being very careful not to cut yourself, and take your thread and fix it. I'm not sure how to do that, but so that was an extra tool that we got in the extra expense of the kit, of this beading tray kit. The other thing we got was a Scoopies, it's a metal bead scoop, perfect tool for scooping and guiding small beads into storage containers. So basically it's used for scooping tiny little things. So if you see the back of it, you can tell. Which will be, you know, be handy for memorabilia, it even be handy for diamond painting, I think. You definitely use those for diamond painting. But I'm excited about that. Like I said, it's so great for to use for beading of any kind, memorabilias or I've got a long hair on this. I don't know where it came from. Yeah, for anything like that. That is everything I did at the retreat. Let's take care of, oh, so just a aside. When I was in the class, I had to leave early because we were at a table, super comfy chairs. They were like boardroom chairs. We were at a table and I was leaning over to do all of this. So I was leaning over the table. My back doesn't do well when I lean. So I had to leave, or I had to exit the class early. And then the rest of the day was kind of painful and horrible. I had to go back up to the room and take care of me. But all in all, the negatives outweighed the positive. It was great. We had the best time. It was super hot and super humid, but that's summer, you know. So I've gone an hour, which, wow. But recaps tend to be like an hour long. I'm going to try and get back to you within 2 weeks. I plan to do some stitching on Beatrice's piece, for one thing. Oh, that's the other thing I need to show you. Beatrice pictures. She is 2. That's her face. So when they left here, they went up to Estes Park, which is a really cool place in Colorado, and did fun things, and then went to New York City and joined my other granddaughter for her 21st birthday celebration in New York City. Josephine, or Josie, her parents came up for that. So it was a great fun party, and the 2 granddaughters got together. I'll have to show you some pictures of them together. Super funny. So I had them here for 4.5 days, I think it was. It was great fun. Yeah. She's not sure about dinner here. She's not sure at all. So that's Josie and Beatrice at dinner. Or lunch, one of the 2. And then there's this, so they were making funny faces. And I just adore this. This is like I was telling them, this is your luscious lips photo. Look at that. I mean, Beatrice's lips are that color. She has very pinkish red lips. So that was super fun. And when they were here, we had her very favorite thing in the whole world is Moana. and we had a Moana birthday party for her. Oops, that didn't work. What was I trying to do? There we go. So I got her a Moana dress, and then I got us all Moana t-shirts. Where's a picture of us in those? And a Moana crown. So this is Daddy, my son Joel, and Josie, or not Josie, Beatrice and Grammy in our Moana crowns. Oh, we had the best time. We had the best time. So she's 2. Oh my goodness, what happened here? I'll deal with it later. And she's 2 and expecting a baby brother in October. So another baby. Was amazing. And they were here again for 4 or 5 days, and we had the best time. And my joyful cup is quite full. I'm going to say bye for now. I hope this recorded well. I hope I have sound on. I hope all the things happened. I hope you're having a good summer. I know it's so hot everywhere and the fires, and I hope you're staying safe and you're staying healthy and you're managing through the heat. I was telling my best girlfriend on the phone today, I don't understand this. Colorado never got this hot all summer. We'd have 3 weeks maybe. We've had over 90 degrees for over a month now, which is like, and then yesterday, and then high 90s, like 95, 98. I think today is 96. Yeah, but you can't do anything about it except complain or adjust or, you know, keep moving around and keep your air conditioning going and your fans going and your even it's for me it's too hot to go to the pool. I don't like sitting in almost 100-degree heat. But anyway, I'm Stitching to Connect Annie from Colorado. I hope you're having a great summer, whatever you're doing, and I hope to see you in 2 weeks. Bye.